warm Wednesday, close to Juneteenth. We're here to honor some of the. Wait, hold on a minute. Is that Melanie? That's not Melanie. Is that Melanie in the mask? Or is that no? Is that someone else that I do know though? That I worked with Deborah Goff? That's not. No, that's not. Okay, turn off my mic because I'm like turn off my mic. Okay. So it's not. That's not the person I was talking about. Okay, but we're here to honor some of our greats with such a beautiful moment today. I'm going to do a little quick introduction, and then I'll come out there for y'all, and then let's get it going. Okay, so thanks for coming out on this lovely, close to Juneteenth day. My name is Arian Wilkerson. I am the program manager here at Judson Arts Wednesdays. I feel like we met. Yes, it is you. Yeah, babes. Okay. Family's in the house. Okay, so this is great to me because I started at the Arts Collective when I was 12 years old. Jackie McLean saw me dance, paid for my literal schooling to be at Arts Collective. So I owe my entire life to Jackie McLean. There's nothing that I can never talk bad about Jackie in my life because I wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't for Jackie McLean. So, and Dolly and Melanie and Renee and the whole family. So the McLeans, shout out to y'all. And my good friend, Kareem Rome, who passed, was also, his father was the lawyer to the McLean family. So there was a lot of interconnectivity to that. But I grew up being a huge fan of Cecil Taylor and Rashawn Roland Knox and Kirk and like really out thinkers, and Pharoah Sanders and, of course, Sun Ra. I live in Philadelphia as well, so jazz has that, like they actually just finished the windows on the John Coltrane House in Philly, which was like incredible because the Coltrane House has been like really dilapidated in Philly for years, and so a lot of community members organized and got funds to actually turn his house into a museum in West Philly. So it's really beautiful to see that happening. But so to get to that, it's like my connection to lineage of jazz is really important. Being here at the Judson Memorial Church, being the first Black program manager of thank you, yeah, we don't swallow clap of Judson Memorial Church, and the first one ever after 16 years of Micah's incredible leadership, our senior Reverend Minister, Micah Busey, in the back, who has passed the torch to me. So I feel very honored and very grateful for this moment. And this is for Hartford, Jocelyn, I have always known in the Arts Collective sphere when I was a young apprentice teacher, and they were also a young apprentice teacher, and we were like merging in together. And when I did CCY in Africa with Debbie Goff, and in Africa, you were doing CCY in Middletown, so we were all together. It's like in that thing. And then Michael, my little lovely Michael, who doesn't love Sweet Angel? Funny story though, when Michael was young, y'all, he wasn't that cute, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. We used to make fun of him. We all used to make fun of Michael, But then something happened. He like girl bossed, and then next thing you know, he became fine as hell. Everybody was like, "Damn, Michael! When did Michael get fine? God damn, Michael got fine as hell. That's family, but god damn, when you do that." So that's just like my funny, like, it's like we're family, you know what I mean? Like him, his mom, his brother, everybody, family, Boots, So this is just a really great moment. We end our programming next week with The Big Bang, which is our acting program, where we have actors come and read their scripts with writers. But this is our, I would say, last performance before we go on break and we don't come back until September 23rd. So I just wanted to do something a little bit of taste of home and invite two incredible people here, Jocelyn Pleasant and Michael Carabello, to just swoon us for Juneteenth. Downstairs is the Black Trans Liberation Kitchen. What you should know is that BTLK, so Judson is the sort of, I would say, home of BTLK. BTLK is started by Queen Jean. Queen Jean, if you don't know, just became the first Black trans woman to win a Tony for Cats. So she is the one that you've been seeing online winning, doing that awesome, beautiful speech in that beautiful purple dress. Her organization is downstairs called BTLK. It's a food kitchen that happens every single Wednesday, open to the public, but we primarily focus on BIPOC youth and adults, and they can get all types of food, macaroni and cheese, chicken, rice, salad. So that's all downstairs, and they're having a blast. And we're just keeping it going because Queen just slayed it at the Tonys with Cats, the Jellicle Ball. So if you haven't got a chance, go see the Jellicle Ball and support Cats. It just got extended. And to our saints, Sylvia Rivera, Marsha B. Johnson, Audre Lorde, Paul Murray, Octavia Butler, Bell Hooks, James Baldwin, Barry Rustin, and Cecilia Gentili. They guide us through this church, this 133-year-old church. So incredible, so sacred. Mahalia Jackson gave a free concert in 1957 right here for 500 people. So sacred church. This is sacred, sacred ground. So with that being said, I bid you, Michael Carabello, Jocelyn Pleasant Duo. Thank you very much.
Is this off?
Yes, it's on. Hello.
Oh, no. I'm going to speak after we play it in a second. Hi, everybody.
Hey, Mike. We hear you.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Those that are here. How y'all doing? You guys enjoying the music? It sounds all right? Not too loud, not too crazy, or maybe just crazy enough. I'm Michael Carabello, thank you. Arian, thank you, Micah, for having us. Yeah, Jocelyn Pleasant, everybody. She's, half the band, tonight. So, yeah, Jocelyn and I, we've been playing together for probably a little over 10 years at this point. Actually, as a student, so really, we're talking 15 years, like Arian said already, we, met at the Artist Collective, founded by Jackie McLean, late Jackie McLean, and Dolly McLean. And yeah, we've been playing together for a long time, but this is the first time we've been playing in a duo setting. So I thought this was like a good place and a good opportunity to try some things out. We have a lot of the same repertoire because we play together all the time. So we're just like, oh, yeah, let's play this, let's play that original. Oh, we can play that one J-Mac tune. Let's do the whole thing. So you guys are gonna experience our collective repertoire and our synergy, maybe, if that's a good word to use. So the first two songs you heard were kind of songs that I grew up listening to, and by default, Jocelyn also grew up listening to. The first song was Appointment in Ghana by Jackie McLean. That's always been like a Hartford staple. Like if you're from Hartford and you play jazz, and you play Appointment in Ghana. And it's fairly simple, but you can really kind of express yourself on it. And I think that was the first time I played it in a duo setting, so I had a lot of fun with that. And then the second song was a song by Jackie McLean's piano player, Hotep Galetta, the South African dude. And he's a big influence on my playing, just like his rhythmic aspect, like how you play the piano like a drum, like that really sits with me. And I've always loved that song. And it's a song that's really fun to play duo because it's just a couple chords and you can just kind of, do the whole diaspora on it if you want. So that's that song. Thank you so much for coming and being a part of this. I'm really excited. The next tune we're gonna play is an original of mine. I wrote for my girlfriend, who was a dancer, and she was talking about, in ballet technique, there's this thing called port de bras. I was like, oh, port de bras, what is that? I don't know anything about that. And she said, in the translation is carriage of the arms. And I was like, oh, that is an amazing, like sentence or a word or whatever, carriage of the arms. And in my head, I'm immediately thinking, the right to bear arms, but within yourself, and then but then it also has a graceful aspect of it, which is the whole ballet situation. Speaking out of ignorance over here, but that's just how I connected to it, and I see a lot of that in her, so I wrote a song for her called Carriage of the Arms, and I hope you guys enjoy this tune. Thank you.
Can the piano be in this monitor?
Can we get a little more piano in Jocelyn's monitor? Probably where it was before. Yeah. Thank you. Hello. So yeah, here's Carriage of the Arms.
I believe that men ought to, or here to grow themselves into the best good. This is what I this is I'm going to grow to the best good that I can get. And as I'm going there, becoming this, when I become it, whatever become, this will just come out of the home.
This is the country where it doesn't flourish because they ain't got no audience for it because everybody is a big man.
Well, I think that music, being an expression of the human heart or human being itself, does express because it got to be able to express the whole of what human experience. It does take the time to express it.
And now I'm 70 something. And I'm approaching my 45th year. 45 is a 9. And a 9 is supposed to be everything. So as far as the song. And now I'm 70 something. Approaching my 45th year. 4 and 5 is a 9. And a 9 is supposed to be everything. As far as the song. But now I'm 70 something. And I'm approaching my 45th year. 4 and 5 is a 9. And a 9 is supposed to be everything. As far as the song. And a 9 is supposed to be everything. As far as the song. And a 9 is supposed to be everything. As far as the song.
I'm going to grow to the best
Oh, well, it's definitely important. And get it, so he find it somewhere. If he does find it, then he doesn't have to put up with it. In my opinion, and I don't care too much for playing in the club. There was a time when this felt alright to me because my music, I felt I had to play a lot to work it out. Remember that, where was that? But I had to find it out myself. That's all. Yeah, I had to go through this. Now I don't. It's a matter of able to be at home and then go in for yourself. In other words, like he is before I was playing every night. And as such, I don't feel an ideal one.
Like I told my class at the University of Hartford, we started one night, I made the subject matter the death of John F. Kennedy. And one of my bright students raised his hand. He wanted to talk about Earth, Wind, and Fire or the weather report or John Coltrane or somebody. He said, well, I can't see where this was relevant to my subject matter. And I explained to him that the government and what it perpetuates is a reflection of what the art form is. Surely when in Nazi Germany they didn't have the John Coltrane, they outlawed certain art forms and burned certain books, and that was it. You know, and I saw the death of John F. Kennedy as being very relevant, man, to where the art was going in this country.
As a matter of fact, on the night that he was assassinated, he had a concert.
We didn't play. The curtain came back, and we looked out in the audience, and it was such a feeling that we just we started a tune, and then we decided that we would ask them to give the people their money back. It had nothing to do with our allegiance to the government or our love for John F. Kennedy. It was a vibration that was very strong, and nobody knew what it was. So we didn't hit.
Probably of bad things to come.
Yeah, it was a bad omen that night.
Yeah, I want to be a force. Good.
And music too.
Everywhere. Yeah, I want to be a force. I know that they're bad. Bring something. I want to be the opposite.
Thank you. That was Around Midnight by Thelonious Monk, which is also like a great song that that's played a lot back in Hartford. So we're gonna continue, and that was we also had a couple speeches from John Coltrane, and this amazing documentary, if you've never seen it, called Jackie McLean on Mars, and Jackie McLean talks about his experience in Hartford and developing the programs over there, and it's a really beautiful documentary that is very near and dear to our hearts. So we're going to continue with the end of our program. The next song is an original of mine entitled Garifuna Woman. My mom is from Belize, and a while ago we all went down as a family, and I got to meet all my cousins, and got to meet that part of our culture, which is very indigenous, very African, and it's very much so alive in that part of the world. And, just really got to see how the women are the bearers of the culture. They're the carriers of the perpetuators of the culture. And I really got to see that, and I was in awe, and I just loved it. So I came back, and I wrote this song, and it's a happy feeling, and I hope you guys feel it as well. This is an original of mine called Garifuna Woman. Thank you, everybody. This is our last song. This is kind of a collaboration. Jocelyn is an amazing band leader. We have this group called the Lost Tribe back in Hartford, and it's kind of like an amalgamation of different influences of jazz, of hip hop, drum-centered band centered around the traditional West African rhythms. And, we play all kinds of music. I feel weird talking about it in place of her, but, it's my show, so I'm going to talk about it. Yeah, but, this is like kind of where we're all gelling our influences together. And this band that Jocelyn has led for the past maybe 8 years. Off the top of my head, yeah, almost 10 years, crazy. Anyway, so Jocelyn, I really like this track that Jocelyn plays, and we came out with a song called "Is It Hip Hop?" Okay, I co-wrote it. Right. We co-wrote it. For sure. Yeah, half and half for sure. Right. Okay, I'll take some credit. Thank you, yeah. So we're gonna close out with this last song. Maybe not. Oh. That buzz is pretty loud. Yeah, I'm not sure. We can blow past it maybe. So we're gonna start off how we normally play it, and then I kind of have another melody that I'm gonna put on top of it. But thank you so much for coming, and this has been amazing. Yeah, I'm not sure. Just play through it. This is the amazing Margot. Thank you so much for the sound. Thank you, Arian. Thank you, Makai. Thank you, Margot, again. Thanks for coming. This is the last tune entitled Is It Hip Hop? And yeah, we're going to have a bit of fun with this one. Thank you. Hello. Thanks again, everybody, for coming out. We had a great time trying a lot of different things out here. Thank you, Arian. Thank you, Micah. Thank you, Margot. Thank you, Jocelyn. And this is gonna be it for us. And have a good night, everybody.
I got you.
I mean, I could talk into this, but thank y'all so much for coming. Once again, Justin Arts Wednesdays. Our last one before the summer is the 24th for the Big Bang. If you are an actor or a writer or if you're interested in that type of work, please come. That is always free. It's first come, first serve. If you sign up, you'll get handed a script and you'll get to act right here on the spot. So that's a really cool program that we do here. So that is next Wednesday, and then we go on vacation. So happy Juneteenth, everyone. I hope you're having a blessed summer. Happy Juneteenth. Thank y'all very much, Michael, Jocelyn, and my name is Amy Wilkerson. Have a great evening. Goodbye.